Fourth example, find a real root of 2x minus log x to the base 10 is equal to 7 by iteration method, taking initial approximation x naught is equal to 3.7. See, this initial approximate value, that is x naught, is already given in the question. It means here directly we can consider x naught value as 3.7 because it is already mentioned in the question. So what is the given question here? We have to find the real root for this given transcendental equation. This is transcendental equation because logarithmic term is involved in the equation. So here the equation is 2x minus log x to the base 10, which is equal to 7. Its root we have to find using iteration method by taking initial approximation x naught as 3.7. And one more thing, based on this initial approximation value, that is 3.7, easily we can identify the root lies between which two numbers. Now here x naught is equal to 3.7 is there. So any one of you can tell me uh, what about the roots? Root lies between what? So 3.7 means what? 3.7 is between 3 and 4, right? 3.7 is between 3 and 4. Based on that, we can directly conclude here the root lies between 3 and 4. Here no need to substitute x as 0, x as 1 or x as 2 because already they have mentioned consider initial approximate value x naught as 3.7, and 3.7 lies between the number 3 and 3 and 4. So 3.7 lies between 3 and 4. Based on that, we can conclude that the root lies between 3 and 4. So here first we have to write the given transcendental equation in terms of f of x is equal to 0. So whenever we start solving any numerical example, then first we have to express the given equation in the form of f of x is equal to 0. So here the question is 2x minus log x to the base 10 is equal to 7. Now this equation we have to convert in terms of f of x is equal to 0. For that, write 2x as it is minus log x to the base 10 as it is. Take plus 7 from right side of the equation to left side. So plus 7 is there, take it left side, then this will be minus 7, which is equal to 0. Now we can say that the given equation is in the form of f of x is equal to 0. See, this is the given equation, 2x minus log x to the base 10 is equal to 7. So what we are doing, we are taking 7 left side of the equation, then it will be minus 7. So 2x minus log x to the base 10 minus 7 is equal to 0. Now this is completely in the form of f of x is equal to 0. Based on that, we can say that here f of x is 2x minus log x to the base 10 minus 7. So here first we have to write the given equation. So the given equation is f of x is equal to 2x minus log x to the base 10 minus 7. See, already in question it is mentioned that we have to consider initial approximate value as 3.7. So based on this, easily we have identified that root lies between 3 and 4. Therefore, first replace complete x value using 3 and then replace complete x value using 4. No need to substitute here 0, 1, 2 or any other numbers. Directly substitute x value as 3, calculate the value. Directly replace x value as 4 and then simplify. So here when we replace x value as 3, then f of 3 is equal to 2 into 3 minus log 3 to the base 10 minus 7. So here we have to simplify 2 into 3 minus log 3 to the base 10 minus 7. This gives us minus of 1.4771. So here minus 1.477 we have negative sign. So obviously this is less than 0. Then similarly replace x value using 4, then 2 into 4 minus log 4 to the base 10 minus 7. So again here 2 into 4 minus log 4 minus 7. So this gives us 0.3979. So here F of 4 answer is 0.3979. So this is positive, therefore greater than 0. F of 3 is giving us a negative value, F of 4 is giving us a positive value. It means the root lies between 3 and 4. Therefore, the root lies between 3 and 4. This sentence we have to mention. Then next, one number we have to select between 3 and 4, but already in question they have only given that consider the first approximate root or the first approximate value x naught as 3.7. So directly consider here x naught as 3.7. So let us consider x naught is equal to 3.7 as the initial approximate value. So this is about calculation of x naught, that is the initial approximate root. So once we write this x naught, then again we have to consider the given equation, because that equation now we need to convert in the form of x is equal to pi of x. See, after calculation of x naught, next step is what? We have to express the given equation in terms of x is equal to pi of x. Now what is the given equation? The given equation is 2x minus log x to the base 10 minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we have to reduce this in terms of x is equal to pi of x. For that, keep this 2x left side only and then take minus 7 right side, that is plus 7. Take minus log right side plus log x to the base 10. So we are calculating here x value, therefore x is equal to 7 plus log x to the base 10. Here 2 is multiplied. If we take right side, then it will be division. So here we have got equation in terms of x, that is x is equal to 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. So we can say that this is in the form of x is equal to pi of x. See, this is the given equation. First we have expressed it in the form of f of x is equal to 0. Based on that we have written the given term. Then f of 3 calculation, f of 4 calculation, and writing x naught value. So after all this, next we have to consider again the given equation as it is, and with the help of this we have to express the equation in terms of x is equal to, and this will be our pi of x. Once we get pi of x, next concept is calculation of its derivative. See, here we have considered the given equation as it is, and then we have rearranged the term to get x is equal to. So here x is equal to 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. Now this we can consider as our pi of x. So here x is equal to 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2 is pi of x. So this is the pi of x equation. Now after this, what we need to do means this pi of x derivative we need to calculate. Here already I have written that pi dash of x is 1 divided by 2 log e divided by x. So how we'll get its derivative as 1 divided by 2 log e to e divided by x? Just observe here. So till now what we have got? X is equal to pi of x. So this pi of x is 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. So just mention here we have got pi of x as 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. So this is pi of x and its differentiation, that is derivative, we have to consider. Differentiate this one with respect to differentiate this one with respect to x, then we'll get here pi dash of x. Now, what is derivative of this 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2? Before that, we need to simplify this log x to the base 10. So, how we need to simplify this log x to the base 10? Observe here. Log x to the base 10 we can write as log x to the base e divided by log 10 to the base e. This is one of the logarithmic property, that is log a to the base b we can write as log a to the base e divided by log b to the base e. In a similar way, we are expressing log x to the base 10 as log x to the base e divided by log 10 to the base e. This is one of the logarithmic property. Using one of the logarithmic property, we are writing in this way. That is log x to the base 10 we can express as log x to the base e divided by log 10 to the base e. Then next, after this, how we can take its derivative? Now, here we need to find the derivative of log x to the base 10. See, here we have to find log x to the base 10 derivative, that is derivative of log x to the base 10 we need to calculate. But this log x to the base 10, how we have expressed here? We can express it as log x to the base e divided by log 10 to the base e. Whenever we are solving derivative, if any constant is multiplied with a function, then first we need to take that constant term outside the derivative. So here you can observe the denominator. Denominator is log 10, where 10 is a numerical number. So obviously log 10 gives us a constant value. So this is constant. Denominator is a constant term. So first take 1 divided by log 10 to the base e outside the derivative. Then what is remaining? In the numerator, only log x to the base e is remaining. So log x derivative already we know. Log x derivative is 1 divided by x. It means derivative of log x to the base 10 is 1 divided by log 10 to the base e into x. Further, we can express it as log e to the base 10 divided by x. See, this 1 divided by log 10 to the base e, we are writing in the numerator. If you are writing it in the numerator, then these two we need to interchange. For example, suppose we have 1 divided by log a to the base b, and this term, if I am writing in the numerator, then this will be log, by interchanging these two, log b to the base a. So using this logarithmic property, 1 divided by log 10 to the base e, we can write it in the numerator as log e to the base 10 divided by x. So here derivative of log x to the base 10 is log e to the base 10 divided by x. So with the help of this, now we can simplify this one. See, pi of x is equal to 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. Further, how we can write this one? If we divide it separately, then this is 7 divided by 2 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. So we have two separate terms. So what is derivative of 7 divided by 2? 7 divided by 2 is a constant number. Therefore, its derivative is 0. Derivative of any constant value is always 0. So 7 divided by 2 derivative is 0. Then plus Now we need to find here derivative of log x to the base 10 divided by 2. Here 1 divided by 2 is a constant term multiplied with log. So take this 1 divided by 2 outside the derivative. Then what is log x to the base 10 derivative? We have calculated here. Log x to the base 10 derivative already we have calculated, that is log e to the base 10 divided by x. So this is log e to the base 10 divided by x. Therefore, the required pi dash of x is 1 divided by 2 log e to the base 10 divided by x. So this is the required pi dash of x in this example. So just I have written here directly that pi dash of x is equal to 1 divided by 2 log e divided by log e divided by x, or you can write log e to the base 10 divided by x. You can mention log e to the base 10, or just you can mention here log e. So this is pi dash of x. So here we are getting pi dash of x as 1 divided by 2 log e divided by x. Then next, in this derivative we have to replace. In this derivative we have to replace now x naught values. So what is x naught here? X naught is 3 divided by, x naught is 3.7. So when we replace pi dash of x value as pi dash of 3.7, then it gives us less than 1 value or no. It gives us less than 1 value or no, that we need to check here. See, 1 divided by 2 log e divided by, replace this x using 3.7 because x naught value we are considering as 3.7. So one more thing what you can observe here means log e value is 0.4343 something will get. So log e value is 0.43429 something. So here numerator is already in decimal and in denominator we have 2 into 3.7. So comparing to numerator, denominator is greater. So obviously when we divide this one, it gives us less than 1 value. So obviously it will give us less than 1 value. So based on that concept, directly we can write here that pi dash of x, mod of pi dash of x is less than 1. So here mod of pi dash of x is less than 1. No need to mention the value. What is its value? It doesn't require. Just we need to verify whether it is less than 1 or no. Log e value is 0.4342. Then in denominator we have 2 into 3.7. So if we divide, obviously we'll get 0.00 something which is less than 1. So here pi dash of x is less than 1. Then next it converges. So root converges. So directly we have to proceed for calculation of x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on. So here first we have to calculate the first approximate value, that is x1, and already we know x1 means that is pi of x naught. So here x1 means pi of x naught. Now what is pi of x naught? See, pi of x is 7 plus log x to the base 10 divided by 2. So this is pi of x. Now replace this x using x naught. So here x1 is equal to pi of x naught, which is equal to, replace x value using x naught, and x naught value is 3.7. Therefore we'll get here 7 plus log 3.7 to the base 10 divided by 2. Using scientific calculator we can find its value. So what we need to calculate here? 7 plus log 3.7 to the base 10 gives us this much, and now divided by 2 is 3.7841. So here we have 3.78410 if we consider the 5 decimals. So x1, that is first approximate value, is 3.78410. Then in a similar way we need to calculate x2, x3 and x4. So x2 means what? Pi of x1. that is 7 plus log the previous answer 3.78410 divided by 2. Again using calculator, if we simplify this one, that is 7 plus, consider this one, log of 3.78410 then divided by 2. This gives us, so here we have 7 plus log of 3.78410 divided by 2. So this gives us 3.78898. It means x2 answer is 7.8898. Then go for x3. So x3 is equal to pi of x2. So 7 plus log of the previous answer 3.78898 divided by 2. Again using calculator simplify, will get your 3.78926. Then x4 is pi of x3, that is 7 plus log of 3.78926, that is the previous answer, divided by 2. It gives us 3.78927. What you can observe here, after calculation of x3 and x4, 4 decimal values we are getting as similar, that is 7892. Here also we have after decimal point 7892. So here in x3 and x4 already 4 decimal values we have got similar. So based on this we can write the conclusion, that is the required real root for the given transcendental equation 2x minus log x to the base 10 is equal to 7 is x is equal to 3.7892. So this is the required answer.